What's going on, you guys? Damn, Twitter's on fire. Based off what I'm looking at here. Hold on, let me get all this situated here. Errol Spence going in on everybody. Terence Crawford going in on Spence. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy. We gonna find out what's really the truth in this situation. Terence Crawford came out initially with the video saying that explaining his side of the story. Errol Spence came out 18 hours later. Um, explaining his side of the story, right? Well, actually rebuttaling things that Crawford was saying. Salute to IMU. I see you in the building, man. Yeah, man. Hit that like button for your boy. May open up the panel today, may not. I don't know. We go see. It's a really nice day today. But I wanted to kind of give my take on this thing and look at it because now, since Pootie Tanga Boxing Spence came out and said what he had to say, well, what he said is the truth now, all of a sudden, right? So who's really telling the truth in this situation? I'm gonna give you guys the truth, my truth in this situation towards the end. But hold up, let me see here. Get this. They've been going at it for hours. Like these dudes been going at it for hours, like back and forth. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez is allegedly going down, right? Caleb Plant said that he sent the contract out and see you guys next year. So let's see what Crawford saying. They said a whole lot. All right, let me see where Spence, I want to go back see what he said. I didn't really look at everything Spence had to say because I've been kind of busy, man. But Errol Spence apparently said quite a bit. But based off of some of the things that I did see, okay, let me see. All right, let's see. Whoa, see, he said a whole lot. All right, here we go. Spence came on here and says, I have minute of 30 ways. Why I take 2 weeks to say something. At Terence Crawford. You try getting your shit together. We can see you looking at some flashcards, a piece of paper. Good. You speaking now, I was worried. Nah, bro. You was gone for the longest time. Right? Errol Spence was gone for the longest time. Nobody could find this dude. His fans was telling him to say something, bro. Right? Then he said he claims his concerns over having transparency on the revenues and expenses for the fight was the big issue that killed negotiations. Cap. My side agreed to show him everything. Some of this stuff, looking at it, I don't think Spence wrote this. Like this right here. He copy and pasted this shit from somebody else. Somebody else is with Spence. Yeah, see, look, Tyrese said, yeah, ghostwriters and shit, bro. This ain't really what this ain't how Spence talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes who may not be like, you know what I'm saying? They talk how they type. They type how they talk. Even I do it. You know what I'm saying? I type how I talk usually, right? This is a copy and paste from somebody else, bro. Come on, Spence. You talking about Bud using flashcards and shit, bro. But like this right here is definitely not you, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got guys in the comic section saying you ain't write that shit, bro. Like, damn. Oh man. And then he says, if I don't tell the truth, tell him to post the draft. He says, I'm what draft? I don't like what the fuck? What draft? See, but what I really think, based off of all this, now the 50 million, apparently that was true. But what I think about all this is that Spence may have not known everything what Crawford was talking about. So this is why, in my opinion, I think Spence should have hopped on that live stream and set it straight right then and there, right? Without having time to dissect and probably look back on some information that he may not have been privy to that Crawford is, since Errol Spence isn't necessarily hands-on in this negotiations, right? Errol Spence got people that he trusts and believe in that's going to kind of do things for him. And then it was Crawford versus those guys, right? So Spence probably had to take some time and get all this shit together. He probably got somebody he's handing his phone to after each and every other tweet or something to that degree. That's just what it looks like. A Spence normally doesn't type like this. Yeah, this ain't, yeah. I'm trying to find something that looks like something he'll say. He says, I didn't, what he say here? He says, I didn't You couldn't tell me whoever it names, or yeah, that's him right here. You know what I'm saying? This is him right here. This is why he should have came out on camera, because since these guys want to dissect an actual live video where you have to really articulate things live in front of thousands of people, you may make mistakes, and we know Crawford isn't the most vocal guy. Like, he's not a guy that's really a talker. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you got a camera in front of your face and you're live. He had an ample amount of time to get his shit together, or talk to some people to come up with his side of the story. You know what I'm saying? To rebuttal what Bud was saying. Now, if you look at Bud's tweets, you could tell it's Crawford because of the way he typing. He typing how he talk. Yeah, I know, that's cool. More power to see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got to read it. This is how he talks. So, really, man, as far as who's telling the truth in this shit, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't see why Crawford will have to come out and lie. Right? I don't see why he would have to come out and lie. And I don't think Spence is necessarily lying about anything neither. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do believe that Spence may not be privy to some information that Crawford may be privy to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do believe. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. was going at it on Twitter yesterday. He said Tom Brown was running Errol Spence's account. Bro, it looked like somebody else was typing a lot of that shit up for him, dog. If I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so salute to LT. He said, I told you, Fidel, y'all boyfriend should have. Hey, bro, it's going to be a tit for tat with these dudes for years, man. What's going on, Abdul Shakur? Salute, bro. Yeah, man. But this is definitely Terence Crawford talking. You know what I'm saying? He says, I made that call. He said, yeah. Wait, what? See? Wait. These dudes was really going in on Twitter, bro. I really can't keep up. He says, you couldn't tell me who over the names and anything. Too much BS going on to be taking money from Joe Blow. Oh, he talking about the hedge fund thing. He said, yeah, I know, and that's cool. More power to you. But when I made that call and told you what it was, well, as a man, you didn't entertain it. When your peoples told you not to, now say, damn, bud, come on, bro. When I'm reading it, this is exactly how he's typing. You know what I'm saying? When I told you not to, now you could have pulled my card and said, let's go and see if it's real. But did you? Right. Spence could have called his bluff to see if the money was real, but he didn't, bro. He didn't want to even budge on it because he probably knew there's a possibility that the money was real. And then it would have put him in a compromising situation, like, damn, it's 25 million guarantee right here. Or do I, but Spence isn't going to break loyalty to PBC and Al Heyman by any means. And then Spence responds by saying, I had what I was potentially make you was trying to figure out your shit. This is him right here. Shit to work together. Not like you and Bob, I don't really get it. Wait, what? Wait, let me read this shit again. Hold up, man. I had what I was potentially make you. Hold up. I had what I was potentially make you was trying to figure out your shit. We worked together, nothing like you and Bob, God, dog, that was woof. Oh, he says if he was so-called his own boss, then why he had to talk to Al? That's right. I couldn't talk to you because when I did, you said you had to talk to your people. You can fool all your little fans that don't know who you really is, but you can't fool me at Errol Spence. Oh, and I did see something that Crawford said. This shit started to get a little personal, though. Wait till I scroll up some more. Wait till I scroll up. He says, you do. Oh, he said, oh, for the record, at Errol Spence, I have a strong team. Why you think your team was going back asking why I want this and why I want that? Put in the contract. Yeah, I thought y'all had one. He says, you do. And we gave you everything you asked for. 3 things that was already in the first contract. These dudes, man, this is crazy as a mug, bro. They going back and forth on Twitter like this is a Twitter fight. You know what I'm saying? Like AB said they was gonna be fighting on Twitter, y'all. That's what AB said. He says, funny thing is, Errol Spence, you knew the fight wasn't going to be this year. Your ass was on vacation with your family while me and my team was trying to make a fight for November when you wasn't even in the gyms and it was September. Y'all was just dragging the shit out to blame me. And then Spence says, "You capping again? Not September. It was October 2nd. I went for my oldest birthday. He was dragging because you had that BFL pay-per-view was talking to. What? Yeah, this is Spence talking now. And then Oscar De La Hoya steps in somewhere along the lines. He says, at Oscar De La Hoya. And see, he tags Oscar and shit. He tags him. He ain't tagging Crawford and shit. He says, at Oscar De La Hoya, you didn't know shit about me or the other guys coming up and fucked up introducing us every time. You were just the face. Ooh. Yeah, he wasn't promoting those guys, bro. And then Spence continues to go in on Oscar, says, talking about exposing somebody. Rashidi left because you know how to handle black. You don't know how to handle black fighters. He meant to say don't. Rob Diaz and Eric Gomez really run Golden Boy Promotions. Facts. Damn. Damn. He got his quote shirt that came in. Let me see though. Let me go back to Bud because Bud was talking some more shit that I saw. All right, yeah. Up here. He says, it's okay. Like I said, I've been ready since I came in this division. Oh, let me put this bigger. I've been ready to came since I came in this division, and all I've heard was excuses after excuses. Get a belt. You taking the easy road. I'm on the wrong side of the street. Well, I want this in the contract, and now the fight next year. What's next? Oh man, bro, that shit is true, bro. It's been a hurdle after a hurdle. Now to fight next year. What the fuck, bro? But we gonna blame Bud. And his sister says, just build up all that anger up and punish him when that time comes, bro. I love you. Get some rest. Damn, it must be heated over there. Then he says, okay, y'all, I'm out. At Aerospace, I wish you the best in your upcoming fight. See you later, my boy. See, he tagging Errol and shit. Let me see. He said something else. He must have deleted it. Oh, wait. It says, P.S. at Errol Spence, when you spin the block, let's do something that's never been done before and make the negotiations public since your ass your own boss. F it. Oh, shit. Yeah, he challenged him to make the negotiations public this time since he his own boss. But Bud said something else that I saw that he may have deleted it because, yeah, fuck, I should have screenshotted it. I didn't think he was going to delete it. He must have deleted that shit. Yeah, because he said something about, do I even want to say it? But yeah, I'm gonna just say it because it was just on here. Hold up, let me refresh this real quick. I may have to catch the stream early and like kind of screenshot it from the. Yeah, because he said something about. Yeah, see, I don't see it right here no more. He must have deleted that shit or something. But he must have. He said something to the effects that Spence. I heard about that shit you was on or something. Some shit like that, bro. Somebody probably already caught it and screenshotted it. You know how people on Twitter do. Twitter's the worst place on earth. But he said something to the effects that he heard about what Spence was doing or some shit like that. Somebody's gonna catch it. Somebody's gonna talk about it. And if I can catch it and find it, then I'll see what that could possibly mean. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. As far as who's telling the truth, let me go back to Spence. I don't really think there's really no way to really say. You know what I'm saying? If I'm honest, Crawford came out and said on camera what he had to say. Of course, the world's gonna disagree or say things like, well, Crawford's lying and he has a teleprompter behind him and, all this shit, right? But what I would have liked for Errol Spence to come on camera with him since he was actually watching that shit. He should have came on camera with him. Oh, Spence says, I've been doing the heavy lifting. I'm doing all the heavy lifting. I cleared away for him for real. Porter was semi-retired. Look at the fight. Porter had before Bud for Miller. What? Come on, bro. Kell Brook was overdone. They ain't going back and forth right here. And look, Bud responds to the Kell Brook. Now, Errol Spence, I know you not, sir. Kell Brook was coming off a KO loss and a broken face and 2 weights above you. And, and had to fight you in some months. Bro, Bud be listening to these fucking stories, what we be talking about, bro. Because this is exactly what we've been saying. Exactly what happened. This is exactly what happened. You lose it, but you still giving it to you. Oh man, bro. Twitter is fucking madness. He says Ugas was beat how many times before you fought him? He's a good fighter that before the Pac fight that was looking at him like a tough gatekeeper. So you right. You doing the heavy lifting. LOL. When you said you out your own mouth, you was taking the easy route. Oh man, these dudes is crazy, bro. They giving the fans a show on Twitter though. I tell you that. But I wish I could have saved what Crawford said. I didn't think it was going to be deleted. I wanted to start from the top. I should have just started from the actual top. Then we would have kind of saw it. I would have read it on accident or something. But it was some to the effects, man. Of yeah, he must have deleted that shit because it was. That's why I said it was getting personal. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it was some personal shit. So he must have deleted it because it was kind of personal. I was gonna save it for last, but because it was the latest thing he said. But he must have deleted that shit. But somebody got it. You go probably see it. Somebody got it. And if I can get a hold of it, then we could talk about it. But yeah, salute to everybody that been, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Salute to Boomer for the super chat. He's the sponsor of the dojo. He's the dojo master right now. Salute to Bushido and the dojo. What's going on, man? Hold up. Salute to everybody in the building. AJ, I see you in the building. Wayne Hennessy, I see you in the building. Lil Lamb, what's good, man? Hey, mom, I see you in the building. Hey, I don't know who's telling the truth, bro. I don't know who's telling the truth. All I can say is I don't think that Errol Spence, I don't think he really knows everything that was going on. I don't think he knows everything that was fully going on in the negotiations. You know why? Because he got people that's doing all that stuff for him. But Crawford knows firsthand if he was talking directly to Al Heyman, doing business with Al Heyman, and it's not like he was saying anything negative about Al Heyman. He just said, he's a Spence's guy. So he's gonna definitely do right by Errol Spence. Even though he likes talking to Al Heyman, he's a charming guy, cool dude, but he's a Spence guy. So it's almost like he's on that other side of the fucking fence. But I mean, all it took was for Spence just to react. Now, as far as the $50 million thing, and Spence saying that he will ask for proof of funds, I mean, Crawford claims that Spence didn't say nothing. So and then he went to Al Heyman with it. And Al Heyman said, like, so why would we put a cap on us? So just basically what I think is in this boxing soap opera, basically what I think is I think that Spence had enough time to get his story together. See, that's why I said that he should have came on that string when it happened. He had plenty of time to come on there and set the record straight before Crawford came out and aired out the truth, right? But he had time to talk to some people. Maybe one of the Watson boys was typing some of this stuff up for him, some shit. But he definitely had time to kind of get some of this shit together, just so he can come out on Twitter to kind of save face, so to speak. I think both guys still want this fight. I don't think it's a situation to where I still think PBC dropped the ball on this fight. I don't think neither fighter necessarily did anything wrong, honestly. I think Al Heyman dropped the ball in this fight. PBC dropped the ball in this fight. Showtime, whoever it was, dropped the ball on this fight. They dropped the ball on it. It seemed like it was just taking too long, man. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like, because I've seen a lot of people saying that Crawford was lying and and all this stuff. Like, who are you? Who are you to tell the guy that's in negotiations dealing with the situation that he's lying? So you'll come out and listen to Mike Cappinger and Dan Rayfield, long as what they're saying fits your narrative. But when an actual horse comes out and explains to you in a 20-minute video his side of the story, what happened, a guy who's really necessary isn't proven as a big talker, a liar, or anything like that, comes out and tells you, oh, well, he lied because it really ain't what we really want to hear. He's lying because, well, it's Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, Bob Arum did him wrong. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit like that. That's why I wanted Spence to come on camera and do something similar. But he ain't gonna do all that, bro. Because he really don't know what's going on like that. That's why. I don't think Spence really know what's really going on like that. If Crawford has access to Spence as far as texting him and shit like that, you would have think that they'll be kind of going back and forth as far as this fight. Crawford should have been messaging him like, "Hey man, what's going on with your peoples, man? Like, what's good? You know? So hit that like button for your boy. Salute to Sly Tendencies for the super chat, and I appreciate you for the super stickers as well. Sly Tendencies, he says, Bushido right. Bud out here going live and being transparent. Spence fans live and die by tweets. They like Trump fans when you criticize Errol PBC. Bro, they've been going crazy, bro. They've been going crazy. I told y'all he's the Pootie Tang of boxing. He don't even really got to say much or anything. All he had to do was come out and just react or just a response was all he needed. And then they take his word for over anything. It would have been better if he just came out on camera and just addressed the whole shit. That way we can look at him and see what's really good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Crawford did everything he was supposed to do, in my opinion, bro. That's what I think. I think Crawford did. What more could you ask him to do? It was so many hurdles, bro. These dudes don't remember the hurdles that was put in front of this fight over the years, getting the belt and doing this and the wrong side of the street, and it was so many hurdles. You know what I'm saying? It was so many hurdles. So he tagged him, Spence. Spence was doing heavy lifting. So, but yeah, they put so many hurdles in front of the fight, and now it's not happening to next year. So, but even if is it gonna happen next year? We got to ask ourselves that isn't even gonna happen next year. It's been the goalpost seems to move every time we seem to potentially get close to this fight. For all we know, Errol Spence, possibly whoever he's gonna fight, could possibly derail his chances of getting a fight with Terence Crawford. It could possibly derail his chances. Crawford losing against Avaresian, many people don't expect that to happen. All right. But the fans are coming at Bud for fighting that type of opponent. Even though he's the top 10 guy, he's a number ranked 6 in a sanctioned body. Well, he's not really good enough for Terence Crawford. In the meantime, going into a fight with Spence. It just so happens Spence has some heavy hitters or some dudes that's really right there in his sanctioned body. And then he has 3 belts, so he's going to have to deal with Keith Thurman, Stanionis, or Boots Ennis. I see one of those 3 guys, but I'm leaning more towards Keith Thurman. I don't think it's going to be Boots. It might be Stanionis, but I don't think it's going to be Ennis. Now, there's been people slowly trying to push off Boots on Bud. Push off Boots on Bud. And when we look at that matchup, I'm going to have to talk about that real quick because that's going to continue to be a thing as well. I see a lot of Bozy doing a lot of the talking. I don't necessarily see Ennis doing too much, but when he does, he said he wants Spence. I mean, Ennis is a fucking problem. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you either. He looks like he could be a problem for either guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot. Hold on. Ugh. Boots Ennis look like he could be a problem for either guy. So fans are gonna try to push him off on Crawford, you know, just like they did with Sean Porter. Well, fight Sean Porter. Y'all remember that? Oh, he fight Sean Porter. Why won't he fight Porter? Fight Porter. He fought Porter. Now Porter was halfway out the door. So let's just say he goes in there and he does fight a Boots Ennis. He beats Boots. Oh well, Boots was green. He never fought nobody. He's been beating up on little dudes his whole career. That's bro. It's never gonna be good enough, bro. So I say Crawford do what the fuck he want to do because no matter what he do, until he gets Errol Spence in that ring, he's gonna always have that dark cloud over him. He's gonna always get criticized. Everything he says is cap. He's stupid. All this other stuff. I mean, we dealing with some crazy boxing fans nowadays. We dealing with some crazy ass boxing fans nowadays. Salute to Donnie Pruitt for the $20 super chat. He says, I realized after the last few days that Spence actually is not a duck. He's just slow. Poor little thing. Oh man. Hey, I don't know what Spence been on, bro. I don't know what Spence been on, man. Now he won't get no credit for Boots, man. I don't think he'll get credit for beating Boots. But if Spence fought Boots and beat him, he'll get a shit ton of credit. That's just the way it's gonna go, bro. You said Boots is on the same level as David. Yeah, salute to you, Donnie, for the $20 super chat, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. I wish I had my sound bites and stuff set up. You are definitely now the sponsor of the stream. He said Boots beat Custio Clayton. Now he deserves a title shot. Oh, boy. He says Boots will get taught an algebra lesson and get a blemish on his record. Prematurely trying to put dog out there with not enough experience. I don't know, man. Like when I watch Boots Ennis, bro, he's like he reminds me of a young Roy Jones, like with that type of ability, right? But I need to see him push. I need to see him tested. And the last time I seen him really tested was in the amateurs against what's dude name? Antoine Russell. Antoine Russell, man. That's the last time I truly seen Boots tested. He's been really looking pretty much phenomenal since. You know what I'm saying? Just superb. Like nobody can mess with him. However, a lot of and one may say a lot of those guys were smaller men, 140 pounders. Just like not nobody where you could say Boots Ennis, he looks really good, but we saw him tested. Like we seen Crawford tested in fights. You know what I'm saying? We seen Bud tested. We seen his chin tested. We seen his heart tested. We seen these guys tested. You know what I'm saying? So my thing with Boots, why he looks phenomenal with the eye test and everything that he does, we got to see him truly tested. And when he fought Lipinets was able to do some things on the inside, but he wasn't able to hurt Ennis at all. Wasn't able to put a dent in him. Ennis was eating those shots for breakfast. We got to just see Boots tested. Not to say that he could hop right into a fight with Crawford and do well, but if a guy like Crawford hops in there and beat a guy like Boots, it'll be the same thing. Well, we don't know who he is. Boxing hardcore fans know who Boots is, but the world really don't know who Boots is like that. He go up in there and beat up on Boots. Well, who is this young kid? Yeah, he looked good, but he ain't never fought nobody. Well, Boots still fighting on bums. Bud still fighting on bums. So it's going to be that narrative. But however, if Errol Spence was to fight him, y'all smash the like button. That's right. If Errol Spence was to fight him, well, we already know what would happen. We already know what would happen. Errol Spence would be the next. Come on. It would be like he beat Roy Jones in his prime. Yeah, man. Saying Ennis is not proven isn't criticism, bro. I think Ennis is dope as hell. I just need to see him test. And that's always been a thing for me. Like for years, John Jones. Remember John Jones was whooping on everybody for years, but when he's fighting all the former champions, he was running through everybody. I'm like, man, I was somewhat of a hater because I needed to see him tested. And when I saw him fight Gustafsson, the guy that was his size, that could match his size and everything else, and I saw his heart tested, that's when I became a John Jones fan. Because I saw him tested. He was phenomenal, whooping on everybody, pissing me off in the process. Because a lot of those dudes were my guys. Rampage, Lyoto, Rashad, all them dudes. He's whooping on them. But when he got in there with Gus, I'm like, all right, we're going to see what he really about. And I seen his heart tested. I'm like, yeah, I'm a fan of this dude. He's the real deal. So basically, I need to see Boots in his heart tested. That's what I need to see. I need to see his heart tested. I need to see him in a situation where he somewhat got to dig himself out of. I got to see him get hit in the fucking mouth. To make it sure. I need to see Boots get hit in the mouth. Other than that, he's checking off all the boxes. You said Boots knew not to go after the WBO respectfully. Hey, but let's be honest. While it's important for him to really take interest in fighting Crawford, it's very important. His father doing his thing. Yeah, we want Crawford. Yeah, we want Crawford. However, he's closer to a Spence fight. And it just so happened, let's put it on paper. Spence stylistically should be an easier matchup for Boots stylistically. But and also he has 3 belts, not just one. So he'll jump right into a 3 belt fight with Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, just a 1 belt and a harder fight. They're not gonna say that, right? They're not gonna come out here and tell you like that. Crawford is probably the harder fight for Boots Ennis, just because Crawford got experience and he got a lot of good intangibles. He may be the naturally smaller guy, but Crawford is a hell of a fucking fighter. Everybody knows it. Errol Spence, well, there's been inactivities. There's been lapses of undisciplinary like behaviors. His style is somewhat more straightforward, even though it's a tough style to deal with. So yeah, and then it's 3 belts. He's got Texas behind him. I mean, really, it's a no-brainer for them to really go after Errol Spence Jr. It's more of a good business move to go after Spence. It makes business sense to go after Spence. Crawford, yeah, he's there too, but we don't know what he go do. Yep, how much you can get hit and keep coming forward, bro. I'm telling you, that's what I need to see. I need to see a lot of these super talented fighters just tested, bro. Get hit in the mouth, even hurt, get hurt. Like we seen Floyd Mayweather hurt in fights. You know what I'm saying? Even Floyd gets hit. The standard for boxers, especially elite black fighters, is extremely high. You cannot get hit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he gets hit too much. You cannot get hit. Even if you beat the dude and stop him, oh, well, he got hit this round and he was losing this round. Like, bro, the standard is extremely high for elite fighters, especially elite black fighters. Extremely high. You can't make no mistakes. You can't get hit with a jab. You can't lose a round damn near, bro. You said at least go 9 rounds, Sonny. Yeah, man. Has Boots even went 9 rounds? That's the good question. Has Boots Ennis ever went 9 rounds? I don't even think he went 9 rounds. So I says a lot of questions, but I think Boots could check the. I think Boots could do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we need to see him in there with somebody that's not either A, scared, or B, too little. Because Custio Clayton and them was scared as a motherfucker. Custio Clayton was up in there scared. Yeah, I was hating on John Jones, bro. Because he beat Rampage. He was all big and shit. He was bigger than everybody. I was hating. He beat Rampage. He beat Lyoto. He beat all them dudes, bro. Part of me was a fan too, but I was a hater. I was hating because he was whooping on dudes. And then once I see him in that fight, I'm like, all right, let me see what he really got. And I'm like, man, I'm a fan. I've been a fan since, bro. John Jones is a bad dude. He's a bad dude. But I needed to see that fight in order for me to just hop on board with him. Like I wasn't even really a Floyd fan like that early on until I seen the Judah fight, bro. I need to see them go overcome adversity, bro. Like if you super good, I gotta see you come overcome some adversity just to see if you really that good. Because anybody can look good and just continue to look good against guys they can look good against, but I need to see you in a situation where you may have to figure some shit out. That's what I need to see. What's going on, Joseph Bailey? He said Bud is a fraud. Now we gonna call him Buddy Bags from now on. That's his name. His name is Buddy Bags. See, Bud is out here getting the bag, and y'all is mad. We call him Buddy Bags out here. That's his new nickname. It ain't Bud Crawford, it's Buddy Bags. Because he's out here getting the bag now. Lil Lamb says Spence loses to Thurman. Hey, what if Thurman beats Spence? We go talk about that if it happens. We go talk about that fight if it gets made. The Spence and Thurman fight. That should be really interesting because Thurman is also a style that Spence hasn't been in there with yet. A crafty guy, a guy that can move. The last time I seen Errol Spence in there with a mover. Hey, Lexi, I see you, sis. The last time I seen Errol Spence enter with a mover was in the amateurs against the Kazakhstan fighter, and he was boxing Spence socks off, bro. Spence had a lot of trouble with this guy. And if Keith Thurman still got them legs, Keith Thurman is known for having been a fleet-footed fighter, but he's only like a 6-round fighter. He's a fast starter. But if Keith Thurman got them legs, man, he can make it something happen. Because Spence, he ain't been in there with too many dudes that's going to give him lateral movement in and out, just making him really, really work to get them punches off. See, Sean Porter was coming right at him. Even though Sean Porter was the faster dude, he was still coming right at him. Keith Thurman, he's not going to necessarily be coming at you at times. He's going to be moving this way. He's going to be moving that way. He's going to be moving backwards. So Keith Thurman could very well beat Errol Spence Jr., and then he could be going into a fight with Terence Crawford instead. That's something that Spence fans ain't going to want to talk about. But it's a reality. It's a reality that could be a possibility. It's a possibility that could turn into a reality. That Keith Thurman could very well derail this Spence Crawford thing that we've been talking about for the better part of 4.5 years now. Oh, hey, we know what Spence was doing. See, people don't like to talk about that stuff. Everybody always talk about Crawford's flaws in fights and things that he be messed up, but we don't never really harp on what Spence be doing. Let's just call it spade. And like I said, let's put a disclaimer. I like Errol Spence though, but since we always got to try to nitpick him, but we gonna nitpick on Spence too. Why was he beating on Sean Porter shit like that, bro? He was beating the shot. I don't even want to say the word because I got my peoples in here. But he was beating up on Sean Porter to get him up off him, bro. He couldn't get him up off him any other way, bro. He had to hit him down low, bro. He kept hitting Sean Porter low in that fight. He kept doing it. The referee didn't say nothing. Nobody said nothing. Sean Porter looked at the referee like, what's up, man? Like, nobody said nothing. Sean Porter already knew what it was. He already knew what it was. He was getting the shit beat out of his shit. You said Thurman too quick for Spence and he throws heat. Yeah, man. Thurman could possibly give him trouble, bro. Thurman could possibly give Errol Spence a lot of trouble, man. Stylistically, he can give him a lot of trouble. Especially if Keith Thurman still has something left. He can really give Spence some trouble, man. To really give him trouble. He got good feet. And the one thing we know about Keith Thurman, no matter how long this dude is off, he can fight a hard 12 rounds, non-stop movement. His legs seem to be endless energy in his legs. Errol Spence has not been in there with that type of guy yet. So Keith Thurman actually would be a good, somewhat of a good test for Spence before Crawford, if I'm honest. Because looking at the Ugas fight, I don't think Ugas gave Spence what he needed to deal with a guy like a crafty Crawford. That's what Keith said, a crafty Crawford. I don't think Ugas gave him that. Ugas was standing right in the pocket. Actually, where's that clip at? I'm gonna show you guys this clip. The crafty Crawford. Keith Thurman could be a good test for that. Of course, Keith Thurman is only an orthodox fighter, but Keith Thurman throws punches from different angles. He has since abandoned his jab over the years, but he's a fleet-footed fighter that can throw some heat from multiple angles and shit like that. Hold up, where was this? I think it was Antonio Tarver. He was talking shit about Spence, something like that. And Spence was going back and forth with him. It seemed like a lot of the OG fighters, they don't like Spence, bro. They be coming for him. He be coming for him back. Like, that's gotta kind of suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, the OGs ain't fucking with Spence like that, bro. Yeah, the OGs ain't rocking with him like that. Hold up, let me get this on the screen for you. Antonio Tarver was talking shit the other day. Tarver's take, he's pretty much Team Crawford, and he don't really give a shit what people think about it. It is what it is for him. Roy Jones kind of tried to back off a little bit, but Roy Jones, we already know what Roy Jones do because they know Spence fans is vicious. But this is what Antonio posted. He was talking trash. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Let me get this off the screen. See what he say right here? What Antonio say? He says, if this same scenario happens against a T-Bud Crawford against the Errol Spence, what's the outcome? Would Spence have survived, or did Bud finish the job? Man, come on. This is what I was telling you guys. Look at that. Look at how he's standing square. Bro, you absolutely cannot do that again. Bro, he's lucky he was in there with Ugas, bro. I'm sorry. When we looking at the actual fight now, stop talking this negotiation bullshit. He is lucky he was in there with the Ugas, bro. I'm sorry. He's lucky he was in there with the Ugas. Crawford would have just finished him off, bro. Bam. That wasn't even like it knocked his mouthpiece out. He's worried about the mouthpiece. No, bro. Look at him. Bam. Boom. Yeah, if that happens, Crawford is gonna finish you, bro. Spence wouldn't have made it to that next round. He would have got stopped. You know what I'm saying? He would have got stopped, and Spence, Spence didn't really like that. Tarver says Crawford got Spence spooked. Yeah, Tarver been out here talking shit, man. So yeah, that's something that's happened. What earlier this week? What's this right here? Somebody must have got knocked out. Oh, damn! See, hold up. See, if this was Muay Thai, kickboxing, when those dudes be getting knocked the fuck out in kickboxing, you know what the referee would have did? The referee would have dove for his life to save that guy instead of letting him splat to the fucking ground like I don't even want to say it. Splat to the ground. Dude splatted. Referee's supposed to catch old boy. You know what I'm saying? In Thailand, them dudes will dive across the ring with one arm, like they're catching a football to protect your head, bro. And they don't get paid nothing over there. Look at that. Dude was out right there. He's worried about the fight. He should have just, well, shit. Damn. Oh man, that was pretty brutal, y'all. Boxing is just such a brutal sport. Yo, yeah, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, man. We just talking about what's going on, man. What was the truth between the truth, Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford? In my opinion, the truth was there was really no truth. You know, it's just two guys telling their side of the story. But I do feel like one guy isn't all the way in the know like the other guy is. That's what I do feel about the situation. I really have no other opinion on it. Oh my God. Twitter, Instagram. Let me get this stuff off here. They give you a copyright shit sometimes if they see certain things on the screen. Yeah, they'll demonetize you, or you gotta be kind of careful when you be having these screens up. Bud Crawford is promoting the Black Prime promotion. For those who didn't see it, this is the first promo for it. Let me see if I got the sound.
Watch it live on BOK Prime pay-per-view.
Bud Crawford found an entity that's willing to put up the money for him, and they said Bud ain't worth nothing. He's proving these dudes wrong left and right, and he's going to have to continue to do this until he retires from the sport of boxing. Unfortunately, he's going to have to continue to prove doubters wrong. That's going to be the story of Terence Crawford's career, continuously proving people wrong. You know, and dealing with a lot of naysayers and whatever the case may be, man. That's what happens. Floyd Mayweather was dealing with it. Shit, Errol Spence is somewhat dealing with it. That's what happens when you're the man. But yeah, man, I don't know, you guys. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. It's 140 people up in here. It's a really nice day today. Surprised everybody's inside, but I guess it's starting to get dark now. Hold up. But what about this though, you guys? I was thinking, what if Spence and Crawford is really like on the phone with each other? Say, man, let's just do this. We about to fight two other guys. You know, we go talk up shit at each other to help promote our next fights. You know what I'm saying? What if they're going back and forth texting each other and this is like a fucking game, bro? You know what I'm saying? What if this is like a game that they're playing? And then going into the next fight next year or whatever, it'll be even bigger because of the more added storyline of the back and forth and shit. Like, what if I'm just saying. Spence can't be worried about the referees and all that, Mr. Barksdale. He can't be worried about that in the fight, bro. Referee should have pulled him off or something then. Spence almost got his fucking wig split looking for his mouthpiece, bro. He was standing square straight up. If that was a Crawford, a puncher, a guy that's really punching, trying to punch through you, not like Ugas, it would have been really ugly for dude. It'd have been really ugly for dude, bro. With Bud running on the mountains. You know what I'm saying? It would have been really ugly for dude. You said no, it's no game. Spence is a duck. I don't think Spence. I think he let his handlers do too much. That's what I think. I think he should be more involved, and I think he should have been more involved in making the fight happen. I'll say that because based off what Crawford was saying, Spence was nowhere to be found. In dealing with this, you know what I'm saying? So he should have been more hands-on with it. I think, and when Crawford said in his video, how about me, you, Errol, and my lawyer? How about we come to the table and we talk and we make this thing happen? End it right here. I would say, oh, well, you know, so if something like that happens, what do you do? All right, call Errol, tell him we can all meet up. We could go sit at the table. We got the contract out. I got my lawyer right here. And you and Errol and your guys, we make it happen right here. And they said no, bro. So what's really good? You know what I'm saying? What's really good? Did they really did Al Heyman, does he really have intentions on making this fight? Do Al Heyman believe that Errol Spence could beat Terence Crawford? Because if you ask me, this thing would have been happening if they believe so. Because now you waited till Crawford got acclimated to 147. Now he's a full-blown welterweight now. He's not a lightweight moving up to no, he's a full-blown welterweight now. And he's proven to be stronger than pretty much everybody he's been in their whip so far, no matter how big they were. Nobody's bullying Bud in the ring. Not even Porter was bullying Bud. Bud actually picked up Porter and walked him. Y'all remember that? He picked up Sean Porter. And YSM said, I give Crawford hella credit from stopping that dude. You see Sean Porter in person. He has a huge triceratops head. His head's like a triceratops. Crawford was able to put him down, stop him. Then he picked him up and walked him. One of the stronger welterweights. So we never seen Bud Crawford bully in the ring. They waited too long and he got acclimated to the weight. Now they may be banking on him having some slippage because of his age. However, the 35 is really the new 25, bro. Because even at my age, I feel pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine a world-class athlete who's one of the most disciplined guys in the sport. I can only imagine how he feels. Did Ugas give him enough? I think Keith Thurman is a good test for Spence, though. Keith Thurman is a good fight for Spence to get him prepared for a guy like Crawford who has those facets to his game as well, able to move around and give you lateral movement and different looks and shit. That'll be a good, actually tough. I mean, Keith Thurman is capable of beating Spence if Keith Thurman still has something left in the tank. You know what I'm saying? If he has something left in the tank, he'll have to fight Spence differently than he's been fighting these tune-ups he's been fighting, though. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's funny. They was going really back and forth with each other pretty hard on Twitter. But like I said, Crawford said something that I felt that was kind of personal. And I think he deleted it, you know, probably because it was a little too personal. I should have, man, I didn't think he was going to delete that shit. I didn't think he was going to disappear off the screen because I wanted to show you guys what he said. Because it probably was damn near probably for a whole nother video type thing. But apparently he said Spence is doing some shit that he heard about. Keep doing, he said, don't something about keep doing that shit you doing or stop doing that shit you doing or something to that effect, man. Like he heard some shit from the grapevine type shit, like dudes doing some shit. I'm not quite sure if it's you know, the alcohol or drugs or PD. I'm not quite sure, but it looked like it was Crawford deleted that. Somebody probably got it though. You guys may see it on the internet somewhere. You guys may see it somewhere on the internet. Oh, you saw that too? You saw that? Watch your mouth? It's out there. It's in his mentions. He says, Bushido, there's a channel called Pull Counter Boxing. This is absolutely the most disgusting hating bias channel against Crawford. It's unbelievable. Everybody just hates Crawford. Counter. I don't think I ever heard of this dude. I don't think I ever heard of this dude. The hatred for Bud is pretty real. You guys, it's pretty real. I didn't think it was this bad. But every time I go on the internet, oh, you said Goodfella made a video about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check out Goodfella's video. Yeah, shit, I may have to do my own video on it now after I look at it because I glanced at it and saw it. I'm like, oh shit, let me say this for later. Then sure enough, he deleted. So it must have been something he really shouldn't have been talking about. But yeah, these dudes they got some type of weird hatred for Bud Crawford, man. It's just sport, bro. It's really personal for a lot of these dudes. It's personal that he's really getting the bag, even though we all knew the fight wasn't happening. Everybody knew this fight wasn't happening this year after a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Once it got to like November, I mean, not even November, like October or something, it's like, man, this fight ain't happening. They ain't got enough time to promote it. Steven Espinoza don't know what he's talking about. We knew it was over. Floyd told it, nah, it's not happening into the future. Next thing you know, people mad at Bud because he's going to fight out of region. But really, what they mad is because he's now Buddy Bags and he's about to be getting that $10 million payday to fight David Averigian. That's why they really mad. Oh, you said it was a low blow, but it was deserved. Hey, you ain't lying, Antonio Barnes. That's facts, bro. That's facts, bro. You said pull counter. Yeah, some dudes just really live to hate, bro. Like I don't hate Spence at all in the slightest. I like Spence. I wouldn't even talk about Spence if I hated him, bro. I don't talk about people I hate. I like Errol Spence. I just don't think he could beat Crawford in a fight. That's it. I don't think he could beat Bud in a fight. Oh, it's under tweeting replies. All right, hold up. Let me see. You sure? I don't see it, bro. He said Mike Garcia was 2 weight classes below. You never had a fight in the division at all. Yeah, ain't it? Hold on. Let me pull this stuff back up on the screen. Streamer, I need to fix that to where you can just switch it on the fly, man. I don't know how they back down off that. Yeah, see, I don't see it. Can't come to my city and show nobody. They dang, these fans, bro. These fans is crazy, dog. Like, look at this dude. Like, I don't even know if I'll look at how this dude talking to like Twitter is just, man, bro. Dudes is so tough on the internet, man. So tough on the internet. I can't believe how tough people are on the internet. It's crazy. It is crazy how tough people is on the internet. That's why I said Twitter is the worst place to be. Because people could just say whatever and just say whatever now. Wow. Yeah, bro. I don't see it on here, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Goodfellas video. You said has I Steel Walls post on Facebook? It says, nah, I'm gonna have to check it out. But we already kind of went over what they said to each other earlier in the stream. There's going back and forth, man. There's actually a lot that you kind of missed too. Look at this, bro. You dumb on God. Like these fans is crazy. And then the strange thing is, Crawford, these same people who's on these guys' Twitter, Spence or Crawford, talking shit. Unless they know, like, if you a guy like Ronnie Boy, they'll probably know who you are. But if you just some random dude on here and you could just be acting like you want to be a fan all of a sudden, he probably won't even know who you is. It's probably why Crawford's so standoffish when it comes to the fans and shit, because they be so asshole-ish on social media. But then when you in my presence, in my face, you be wanting an autograph. I don't even know who you are. It's crazy, bro. Wait, he says Terence. Oh, he tagged him right here. You seen the opportunity and to get your money. I'm not knocking shit you got going, but don't act like we didn't give you everything you asked for. Shit, I even said you could walk out last. Wow. And then Crawford responds by crying with the caps. What the hell? See, now this turns into basically a he say thing, right? That's basically what this turned into, you guys. Yeah, Bud Crawford got a lot of hate, Mike. Bud get a lot of hate. I can't even scroll nowhere. I mean, I want to talk other boxing if I'm honest, but this is all that's really just relevant right now. Nobody else really cares about nothing else right now but Crawford, Spence, bro, or anything welterweight. We got Beevil and Ramirez coming up, so we go talk about that. But really, fans care about this. People rather hate on Crawford all day. I swear that's all I see on social media is just Crawford hate videos, and Crawford just, man, he's public enemy number one in boxing right now. EJ gets some hate too, AJ. He do. But I think Bud gets more hate though. I think Bud gets more hate. You said check EJ's mentions. Let me go check EJ. Let me see. They be coming for both of them. Let me see. Because even Oscar, the fighters, old fighters, they be coming for Spence, bro. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that ain't it. Oh, let me see. Yep, see, y'all need to just hop on live together. That's what I said. He said them two are building up the fight. That's what I was saying. Yep. At this point, that's what I'm leaning towards. They're building up their next two upcoming fights by talking about each other. And yeah. Look, Bud is a liar. The truth wants to fight Bud more than Bud wants to fight the truth. And this Cali Factor's ass. What's up, man? Dude must be using Grammarly. Grammar on point. Say hi to Al. Oh man, boxing fans, man. Sound like he just throwing shit out there to make negotiations difficult. Why couldn't y'all just get guarantees? Yeah, Spence said something about he wasn't getting no guarantee. A smart boss surrounds himself with the people who are best at what they do and can help in my decisions. Well, I think the decision should have been to make this thing happen with Terence Crawford, but I don't know, man. I say this too. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe it really just wasn't ready yet. Maybe it's meant for this fight to happen in 2023. But if it doesn't happen in early 2023, then it's not gonna happen at all. And then of course there's still Spence got to get past. They got to get past their next opponents and shit. Yeah, there's a lot of hating channels on YouTube, bro. Yeah, it's been a civil war for a long time, you guys. I said this a long time ago. Actually, I'm gonna go back to some of my old videos when this shit first started. When this shit really first started, I told you guys years ago that this civil war was it probably a couple years ago now. That when this civil war starts, it's gonna get really ugly. The Spence Crawford thing is gonna get ugly, and it got ugly. And now we still ain't got the fight. You said boxing Ego ducking smoke from Bernie. Yeah, I've been seeing Ego going hard on Bud lately, bro. Ego been going real hard on Bud. He must be making a lot of money. He going hard on Bud. I thought Ego fucked with Bud. He been going hard on Bud. Yeah, he been going hard over there. I've been watching him. I've been seeing it. Crawford exposed. I'm like, damn. Crawford exposed. It looks to me, look. It's always the common denominator in all these situations is always like PBC Al Heyman. Like when it's a guy on the outside looking in trying to get a fight with one of them dudes, there's always some type of issue. Now Ryan the Tank, Oscar seems to be upset. Is that fight going to happen? We don't even know. It may not even happen this year either. You know what I'm saying? Spencer Crawford, it's not happening this year either. I'm surprised we're getting Plant Benavidez. We're going to see what happens with that. You know, it just always seemed like this is just an issue when it comes to really making some of these bigger fights. Oh yeah. That's all he did was call out Spence. He called out Spence, and that's when it started, bro. He called out Spence, and that's when his whole thing started. I'm like, damn. Yeah, now boxing fans, they hate Terence Crawford. He's like one of the most. It seems like he's one of the most hated guys in boxing. That's what it just seems like. I mean, he left Bob Arum. I mean, shit. What more did you guys want him to do? Y'all hit that like button for your boy. He left Bob Arum. What more did you guys want him to do? He did all that. He went over there to try to do business with PBC. You know, and it still didn't work. Yeah, Ego. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Ego was a Bud fan. That's what I thought. Anyway, you know, I didn't see Ego really going in on Crawford like that. But then again, a lot of these dudes, I don't know. Like I told you guys, this is gonna be the story of Bud's career. He's gonna always be the guy that's gonna have to take the blame for everything, until he really fights Errol Spence Jr. Because no matter what he say, no matter what he do, it's gonna be a lie. Nobody's gonna believe him. He's stupid and all this other stuff. And Errol Spence can come out and just say whatever, and you know, well, he's telling the truth, and you know, so that's just what it is, man. Until these two dudes actually fight and settle this, and like I said, when we talk about the actual fighting, I got Crawford whooping on Spence. I got Crawford beating the shit out of Spence. If Spence can't make something happen early in a fight when Crawford's not at his best, usually, you know, Crawford's a notoriously slow starter. Spence can't make nothing happen early. I don't think he's never going to be able to get the guy. He got to make something happen early. Because I don't see him being able to over adapt Crawford in the fight. I just don't see it. His style is just very straightforward. And you close your eyes and you know what a Spence fight is going to look like. But when he's in there with a guy like Crawford, who we don't know what he's going to do in a fight, then, yeah, I mean, stylistically, man, Crawford's a bad fight for him. So that's just my thoughts on it as far as the fight. But as far as his negotiation bullshit, it's going to continue to be a tit for tat. It's going to continue to be a tit for tat, a back and forth. But Bud left it off with it, saying that let's let the negotiations go public this time. See who's really out here lying. So really, they it's such an ego thing between these two guys. It's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? He said, after you spin the block, let's do something that's never been done before and make the negotiations public since you're your own boss. Hey, I'm with it. That was a direct challenge to Spence. You know what I'm saying?
What you want to bet on that?
What you want to bet
We
on?
can bet 100,000 on that.
Let's bet $1 million.
Easy.
Let's bet
We
$1
can bet
million. You getting that
Easy.
money, right?
Easy. Let's bet $1 million. Easy. What are you talking about? There it goes.
These dudes let's bet 100,000. Let's bet $1 million, bro. He's gonna be a tit for tat, bro. Until they fight. This was like how many years ago now? Them 3.5 years ago now, some shit. Almost 4 years ago, this shit happened. Still ain't fought yet, bro. Still ain't fought yet. You said Easy Road Promotion. What's up? What's up, Saul? I see you in the building. You said the deleted tweet. Wait, what? Oh, hold up. Oh, okay. Here you go. Salute to Donnie Pruitt, man. I do. Yeah, this is what Bud was talking about. He says, I know why they had to drag this negotiation out, and I know and heard from some people close to you what you be doing over there now. You need to get together and stop doing that shit. And you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's exactly what he said, bro. That's exactly what he said, but he must have deleted it. Yep. Good shit, Donnie Pruitt, man. You are definitely the sponsor of the stream tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because this is exactly what Bud said right here, and he got it on the screen for you. So what is Spence doing? You know what I'm saying? I may have to do a whole nother video on that, but what is Spence doing that he heard from some people close to you you be doing over there now? Like, what you need to stop doing that and get your shit together. So what is Spence doing, man? You know what I'm saying? Crawford deleted this tweet for a reason. And when I first started the stream, I saw this tweet, and I was going to kind of save it for last because it was his most recent tweet, but he must have deleted it because it was this right here, which Donnie Pruitt has on the screen for you. You know what I'm saying? This is what Crawford said in regards to Spence doing some shit. So Spence, he said, stop doing that shit. So what could that shit be? You know what I'm saying? And this is why they drawing out the negotiations. See, we start putting things together. What does that mean? Crawford may have revealed some stuff that he probably really shouldn't have said right here, because we know how boxing fans can be, bud. Now fans are going to take that right there. And I know fans probably got the tweet as well. They're going to take that and run with it, and they're going to dissect it, and then they're going to assume that Spence is probably trying to cycle off some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He probably trying to cycle off some shit, or he probably, you know, I'm just saying. Or it could be some substance abuse type situation. You said the tweet is still up there. Bro, I cannot find that tweet, bro. Let me see. You said I didn't scroll down enough? Wait, look, right here. Wait. He said, this dude, Errol Spence, is a clown. He had to get his lies together. Now he got so much to say. And look, now, right here, this ain't Spence talking. This ain't Spence talking. You know what I'm saying? Look, Tyree says, this isn't EJ. He gave him passwords to Tim Smith. Facts, bro. Come on, man. We pay attention to how these dudes talk. Wait, let me go back, though. Yeah, I don't see what Crawford said that, bro. See, he said, y'all want to agree when I move around. Damn, it's a lot of tweets that I didn't even see. They was on Twitter for hours, bro. Yeah, bro, that tweet ain't up here no more. But either way, Donnie, that's exactly what Crawford said for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. Let me go back to what Donnie said. Wait. Yeah, this is what he said, that I can't find the tweet no more. But that could be, man. If Crawford would say something like that, you know, that could be it, bro. They got to stall it out for as long as they can to make sure dude ready for dude, man. Because Crawford ain't nobody to play with. He ain't nobody to play with. You know what I'm saying? He says that tweet's still there, bro. I ain't finding it, bro. Oh, wow. He says you can't put that on your kids. You asked about the back end and said you're going to talk to your people and see what they said. You a whole fraud on my kid's life. You know, wow. You know you had to get permission to even come back, commit back. Wow. I didn't even see this tweet. Crawford went in. Oh, man. Hey, look, this ain't Spence right here either. Wait, is this Spence? Let me see. I don't know if this is Spence right here. It could be. But Crawford said, put it on your kids. You know what I'm saying? On some street shit. Put it on your kids, dude. Yeah. Well, I guess it really don't matter, you know. If y'all know, then y'all know, right? What Crawford said about Spence possibly being on some shit or something, whatever that meant. You know what I'm saying? My boy Donnie got it right here. It's too much here. Oh wait. Oh shit, it's right here. My bad. Yeah, my bad, y'all. You he says, I know why they had to drag this negotiation out. I know and heard from some close people to you what you be doing over there now. Wait, what you be doing over there now? Get yourself together and stop doing that shit. And you know what I'm talking about. Wow. I wonder what that means right there. That right there is pretty. That should have been the main point of this little argument these two guys had. Instead of just saying, well, Spence won and Crawford lying, he ain't telling the truth. This right here is pretty revealing right here. And he actually didn't delete it either. I'm sorry, he didn't delete it. It's right here. So what he be doing? You know what I'm saying? That's the question. What is he doing? What is Errol Spence doing? Yeah, what does that mean? Right? I don't know. Oh, I heard what Charleston White said about Spence too. Nobody's talking about any of that stuff, bro. Nobody's talking about any of that stuff. Charleston White was talking about. I heard about this too a while back. I didn't feel like I need to really speak on it. But yeah, man. I'll just say this in regards to the car accident thing. When you know in your right mind, right? Now, unless Errol Spence is just, I don't think Spence is that dumb, but you know that if you under the influence, you know hopping into a high end supercar Ferrari is just not a good idea. Let alone speeding in one, just not a good idea. And I think he would know better than that. But they say something else was what really happened in regards to that, some street shit. I'll just leave it at that. And I'm sure some of you guys may have heard this as well. You said Spence knows the pay-per-view is dead. He uses a fire stick. Yeah, man. Pay-per-view is dead. And I wish they would kind of finish it off, honestly. I wish they really finished pay-per-view off. Just finish it off, get rid of it, play everybody boxing on TV again. Start over from scratch. Only the mega fights, the big fights, is on pay-per-view. It's fights like Spence and Crawford. He said Spence a millionaire using a fire stick. Hey, man. Yeah, little lamb. Yep. See, y'all heard about it. That's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all already know what I be talking about, man. I don't even necessarily got to say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all heard it too. Yep. So hopefully Spence ain't getting himself, caught up into some stupid shit. And whatever Crawford had to say here, Spence needs to get it together, whatever that means. So yeah, man. I think people skated over this. It'll take guys like your boy Bushido to come out and try to dissect this right here. Other than that, you see a lot of other channels, maybe outside of like Goodfella or Town Biz, somebody like that, is gonna skate over this. What does this mean? This should be a concern for Spence fans. If Spence is out here doing some shit he ain't got no business doing, this could be potentially the reason why the fight was just stalled out for so long, because they probably didn't. Spence probably ain't really doing what he's supposed to be doing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is what Crawford said. I thought he deleted it, but I guess he didn't. I found it thanks to you guys, man. You said Crawford was chasing him. Oh. Over a chick. Shit. Man, Spence, man. You stay out of that shit, bro. Stay out of that shit. Yeah, it's just too much at stake for him to be caught up into any of that foolishness with Yellow Beezy. And the life of a athlete is not a especially a boxer is not a really long one. Some boxers fight for 20 years and stuff like that, but Man, not. I mean, if you want to consider a whole professional career, I'm talking about as a professional. It's not a long one, bro. You got to make the best of your best years. And I don't know if Spence made the best of his best years, if I'm honest. But shit, not too many people could survive that type of car crash. I tell you that. Not too many people, if anybody, could survive some shit like that. Let alone come back and do what he's doing. So Spence is a pretty special guy. You know what I'm saying? Considering what the extremities of that accident, most people wouldn't even survive that shit, bro. Hey, it could be any of that stuff, you guys. He could be on any of that stuff, man. We don't know what this really means, or Crawford just kind of left it subliminal, but he did tag him, let him know that he knows about it. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else is talking about this. I'm gonna have to do a video on this later or something, but look at that. The fans in the comment section. But you say you drove Spence back to the bottle. Whoa. Dang, look at this dude. Wait. He says, man, you the biggest mark in boxing. You not even good. Your whole career you had. Wow. Bro. And y'all say Spence gets hate? Bro, look at the hate that the Bud is getting right now. This is some deep-rooted shit right here, bro. This is some, like, real hate right here. You calling dude a mark and everything, bro. Dang. Wow. No respect at all, man. And it's probably another black dude too. Just no respect, man. Them motherfuckers ain't shit, bro. That shit ain't that serious, man. He said Mo was bullying Errol. I don't believe that. Errol should beat the shit out of dude. A regular person, Errol beating the shit out of him, beating the hell out of him. But they be strapped down now. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, y'all. But yeah, man, I've been on for a little minute, man. I don't know, man. I think the truth is, I think both guys are using this their little storyline to help sell their next fights. And it's a good marketing ploy. You know, they go talk trash about each other, about the negotiations falling apart, and who's the reason for it. But at the same time, it's going to bring interest into them and people seeing how they perform in their next fights. So it's really a good promotional tactic and tool that they're, in my opinion, that they're using. I don't think nobody's lying or anything like that. I think that Spence may not have been too privy of a lot of information, though. I'll say that. But as far as who's telling the truth, who's lying, and all that stuff is just some nonsense, man. I think these dudes is going to use this to help sell their next fights, and it should do well, man. People talking about not buying Bud's fight, though. You got a lot of people talking about not buying Bud's fight. They're not gonna buy his fight. You know, they're not gonna support black boxing. So that's just what it is, man. That's the type of people we dealing with out here who claim, a lot of these dudes claim to be pro-black and all this other shit, but all that shit is whack, bro. That shit ain't real. You know what I'm saying? And we see it. We seeing it here in the sport of boxing, you know. But yeah, man, I hope everybody have a good night. Good evening. You know, what we got this weekend, Bivol Ramirez should be a good fight. I think Bivol, if he can stick to his game plan, Beaver's really good at sticking to a game plan and really, really sticking to it. If he can stick to his game plan, he probably can win. If Ramirez is too physical, too strong for him, he may give him a lot of trouble, but I think it's a 50-50 fight. But I think I got Beaver winning that fight. But other than that, nothing else been going on in boxing other than this Spence and Crawford shit, bro. It's the only thing that's going on. It's the only thing everybody wants to talk about. Canelo Alvarez singing, getting drunk on stage and stuff. You know, Teofimo Lopez out here hating, think it's a conspiracy theory that they magically made the Devin Haney-Lomachenko situation happen and all this. So that's other stuff that's going on outside of the Spence Crawford. Also, Caleb Plant says that he sent the contract signed and he's ready for David Benavidez next year. Everybody have a good night. Like, subscribe.